Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, it is day 3. Me with the COVID vaccine. I got it on Wednesday. Whoops. That is super weird to see the radish growing above ground like that. If you can see, like, the bulb is right here. That is so weird. But here's another one. He looks so good. Here's another one. I think that's a French radish, which is why they're so long. These ones are not doing so great. This guy, he's under here, so if I pull this back, he should be under there. This one's growing a little bit. I'm not sure how big he'll get. And over here, we have a few growing in here. So there's one right there. And there's another one. So they're not doing so terrible. They could be doing a lot worse, you know, glass half full. But they could also be doing a lot better, which is an issue we're working through. So I took my vaccine today. All right, so I'm waiting here. I'm extremely early for my second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. I didn't want to be late. And like I say, better early than late, because I am now on time. I don't have to worry about being late, and I actually got a little work in the parking lot while I waited. So I'm here for my second dose. I got my first dose on January 4th, and today is February 3rd. So 28 days later, I'm getting the Moderna vaccine, and I'm nervous, not for the shot, but for the side effects that I am super afraid will follow. My first vaccine, it was okay, but the side effects were brutal. So about 15 minutes after I took the vaccine, they make you wait there for about 5 minutes. Then 15 minutes after I took the vaccine, I started to get numbness on the side of the shot, and that kind of spread all the way down my body, but only located it was very centrally located on just the side of my body where I got the shot on. And then it kind of went away within 2 hours, and it was a little bit tender, you know, like a typical shot, like a flu shot, or, you know, if you have to get any type of other vaccine. It was kind of a little bit like that. I massaged it, I worked it out, I went and played spike ball. And then that morning, so the morning of January 5th, around 4 a.m., I woke up in like roaring pain because I was laying on the left side of my body, and my arm was so tender. It hurt so bad. I was just like, it was more pain than a flu shot. It was more pain than, you know, if you got like hit by a paintball. It was just really tender, and I couldn't touch it. But I could move my arm, so it wasn't the muscle that hurt, it was just the tissue. And so I could move my arm, I could do everything, but it hurt so bad, and it just got worse throughout the day. So throughout January 5th, it was just worse, and I took Tylenol. I did a little bit of that electrical shock, you know, at a very low dose, or a very low voltage. I just put it on the arm, and I set it for like an hour. I don't think you're supposed to go for an hour, but it made it feel a little bit better. And then I went to sleep, and the next morning it felt a little bit better, but it wasn't great. And it kind of decreased in pain throughout 4 days. So by day 5, it was okay. It wasn't great, but I could touch it. I could move. I could, you know, I could press on it, and it didn't hurt. So it was okay. But I know that based on other people's experiences and what they say about the second dose, you know, your body already knows what it's supposed to be fighting. Like the first dose, your body doesn't know. It's just like, oh, this looks bad, let's fight it. By the second dose, they know, oh, dang, this is really bad. You're not supposed to have this in your body. Let's fight it. And that's the good thing, is like, that's what it's supposed to be doing. That's how you build antibodies and things like that. But because of that, the side effects are way worse. So my boyfriend took the Pfizer and he took the second dose, and his side effects were horrible. He had a fever, muscle ache, joint pain. He said he felt like an 80-year-old man. He couldn't bend his elbows. He had trouble walking. So I'm not excited because he actually didn't have any side effects to the first dose. I think he got like a mild fatigue, but that was it. And his second dose, he got like this huge immune response. So I am not excited for that. I cannot imagine what the second dose is going to be like. So I'll take you guys along for, I'm going to document it all for you guys and let you all know how it goes. So here goes nothing, because it's not going to be good. But I'm doing something good for the community. I'm helping my healthcare center. I'm helping all my clients. I'm making sure I stop the spread. So it's important. But side effects, brutal. So wish me luck. Fingers crossed. About 15 minutes after I took it, I felt like this. Okay, I did it. It's done. I'm feeling a little tenderness in there, but I did try my best to massage it out, and I moved my arm around a lot. But 15 minutes later, slight tenderness, not looking great, but you know, half glass full. What? Glass half full. Then I got into the office and I was just feeling like total poop. Like, it was horrible. My joints started hurting. My shoulder was hurting worse. Everything was just in pain. So I took 2 Tylenol. I took some arnica, and I just tried to think happy thoughts. But the Tylenol is helping a little bit. Definitely helped numb some of my pain in my arm. But my knees, my joints, my shoulders, like, I feel like I'm like a 90-year-old woman. Thankfully, there's no headache and nothing else is really affecting me too bad. But I can tell you right now, like, having these joints, like, my legs hurt, like, my muscles are aching. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know. But I'm out here in my garden. I'm going to look at all of the vegetables. It finally stopped raining. Finally. It was raining all day. And it finally stopped raining. So I'm going to take a look at everything. Probably clean up a few things. See how my radishes in my bed are doing. And then I'm going to go back inside because I have some homework I need to do. Well, not homework. I just need to finish taking notes on a chapter and start on another chapter and just like continuous things of studying. But yeah, so it's, my watch is I looked at my watch and my watch is off. Last I looked, it was 5, so it's 5 p.m. now. Got my shot at 12:19 and it's 5 p.m. now. My muscles are aching, my joints are sore, I'm a little bit tired, kind of just like lethargic. But we'll see how I do tonight when the Tylenol wears off. Oh, I'm not excited. It is Friday. I just picked up my coffee from my lovely Starbucks and I'm headed into the office, and I am happy to report on day 3, I feel so good. I feel there are no more symptoms. I still have tenderness in the arm, but I have a feeling that's going to last for a really long time. Other than that, there's nothing. I'm good. I'm happy. I woke up this morning with fear that I would wake up feeling super poopy, and I didn't. But day 2 was rough. Day 2 was super rough. And I gotta say, 15 minutes after I took the shot, all the way until I went to bed last night, like, I was feeling poopy. Like, it was horrible. Hey guys, okay, so it's 9:53 this morning. I woke up so late for class at 8:30 because I was just so tired. I was in pain. My muscles were aching. I did not sleep well last night. Every time I tried to roll onto my left side, my arm was in searing pain. It was just altogether horrible. Definitely way worse than the first dose. But I woke up, I got dressed, I got ready for school. I came downstairs, and luckily my boyfriend had gone to McDonald's earlier in the morning, and he picked me up some breakfast and some coffee. So I put on a Solonas pause. I can never say that right. Solonas pause? Solon's pause? If any of you know how to say it correctly, let me know, because I can never say it correctly. But I put on a salon pause onto the area of my arm, my upper arm, that is just in roaring pain. And then I came downstairs, I got everything ready for work, and I started eating. And after a few bites, I took more Tylenol. So I couldn't take Tylenol this morning because I was on an empty stomach. And every time I take Tylenol on an empty stomach, I just get like the worst stomach ache. So I had to eat something. So I took a few bites, put a little food in my system. Then I took 2 Tylenol and some Arnica. And I did class, went through class, was feeling pretty terrible. And then about 15 minutes ago, everything changed. And I feel like a champ. And I'm stoked because I am, the pain's still there, but it's dulled a little bit. My muscles still ache a little, but not nearly as much as this morning. I'm telling you, modern medicine is a hero. Without Tylenol, I would have been in like the worst pain all day. I would have just been grumpy. I probably would not have gotten any work done. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling super energetic. I am no longer that lethargic. So day 2, horrible start, but Tylenol made it all better. So I honestly think I'm just going to be doped up on Tylenol until I wake up in the morning and no longer feel like total poop. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now with this second dose of the COVID Moderna shot. And, if any of you are wondering whether the second dose will be better than the first, it might be different for you guys, but currently with me, it's way worse. And I can now confirm that the symptoms I was feeling were not due to like me working out or whatever. They were actually due to the shot, because I don't have any side effects, any symptoms, nothing. Everything is all gone. So the muscle aches, the sore joints, the headache, the fatigue, the lethargia, like everything I felt, like when you get a cold and you just feel poopy, like you just feel like your feet are dragging all day and you can't catch a break, like you just feel bad. That's how I felt yesterday. And it was because of the COVID vaccine. But you know what? It lasted 2 days for me. And even if it lasted longer, I'm still happy I got it, because I am doing my part to stop the spread. But I think because I am, 27, I'm active, I'm relatively healthy, the symptoms, the side effects didn't last as long as they did for some of my other coworkers who are actually out today, because they are still having pretty heavy side effects. But I think I gave myself a rash because this just appeared this morning. I'm allergic to adhesive things, so like Band-Aid adhesives, tapes, all that stuff. I didn't think I was allergic to Salon Paws adhesive, but I guess I am, because I have a nice little rash that's forming from where the Salon Paws were, but I can neither confirm nor deny whether that's truly due to the Salon Paws or maybe it's a side effect of the shot. But it's not a big deal. I put some Benadryl cream on it and it went away. So day 3, got my coffee. I'm ready for the day. I'm doing all right. Haven't taken any Tylenol. I feel great. I feel like a new person. I feel so good. I haven't been, because everyone's taking such good precautions and taking care of themselves, having good hygiene, that I really haven't gotten sick at all this year. So I haven't actually known what it felt like, or could remember what it felt like to be sick. So when I had those symptoms yesterday and I was sick, basically, I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. And to wake up this morning having none of that and feeling like a champ and having a new face on, like, I could not be happier. I could not be in a better mood. I could not be ready for my day. I mean, I could not be more ready for my day. So day 3, my symptoms have subsided. I do have a small rash and my arm is still tender and it's pretty swollen. I still got some, it's still raised a little bit, but I'm okay. I can raise my arm, no problem. I could put on my dress. I could, I can touch it. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, day 3, yes, yeah, let's do it. Of course, this is me. This is my journey with the COVID vaccine second dose. I don't know what yours is going to be like, but do your part. Don't be afraid, but just know that this might happen. So be aware of it and do your part to take care of yourself. If it's too much, don't go to work, call in sick. And if you have really, really extreme symptoms, maybe seek the advice of your doctor. Other than that, I would say if you can, take some Tylenol. If you, don't like Tylenol, take some ibuprofen, some Motrin, whatever it is you like to take. And hopefully they don't last that long. So thanks guys for joining me on this COVID second dose journey. Again, I took the Moderna vaccine. So that one is 28 days apart and it's a little bit higher of a dosage. My boyfriend took Pfizer. That one is 21 days apart and it's a little bit less high of a dose, but he still had symptoms. So, do your part, stop the spread, and don't be afraid because it does go away. And when it does go away, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like you've done something amazing for your community, for your state, for your country. Just do it. All right, guys, bye.